Hello students, now in this video let us see the case 3 for finding mode, that case 3 for discrete frequency distribution. Now in previous video we have been seeing the definition of mode, also the case 1 for qualitative observations and for individual series, also case 2. Now case 3 is for discrete frequency distribution. So case 3 for discrete frequency distribution. Now you know mode is nothing but the value of the variable which occur more number of times than other. So here also the same thing follows. So in discrete frequency distribution, you know the variable and the corresponding frequencies, that how many times that variable will occur, such a data is given to us. So here the value with maximum frequency, is the mode. Value with maximum frequency is the mode of the distribution. Now let me take an example here of this kind. That example is, suppose the following is the distribution of the preferences with regard to size of screen in inches, of television sets in a certain locality, at a certain place or in a certain locality. Find the modal size of TV screen. Now the data is as size in inches and the frequency. Size in inches and frequency. So 12, 20, 24 and 27, suppose. Now 12 size is at 5 places or 5 homes, suppose. 20 is at 8, 24 is at 13 and 27 at 4. So now here what is the value with maximum frequency? So now here look at the frequencies. Simple thing. So look at the frequencies among 5, 8, 13 and 4. 13 is more. So this part is what? A mode here. So here I can write the answer. Since this is what? Since the size 24 occurs the maximum number of times. Therefore the modal size of TV screen is 24 inches. TV screen is 24 inches. It's a very simple thing whenever the discrete frequency distribution is given to us. Now let me take case 4, that is for continuous frequency distribution or for the grouped frequency distribution. So case 4, when the class intervals and the corresponding frequencies are given. That's why we are naming it as a grouped frequency distribution also. Grouped frequency distribution. Now here there is one formula to determine a mode. So let us see what is the formula. Just like in median also we have seen the formula here. In case of continuous series, the mode is the point of maximum concentration. Mode is the point of maximum concentration. This value lies in the class with maximum frequency. Which is called, that class having the maximum frequency, that class which is called the modal class. Therefore, the mode can be determined by the formula. What is the formula? Suppose let me write the formula here. Mode is nothing but, suppose, MO, like median is ME, we had written a suffix there. So MO, the formula is L plus here FM minus F1 upon 2 FM minus F1 minus F2 multiply by H. So here what are the terms? Where L is lower boundary of the modal class. L is lower boundary of modal class. FM is the frequency of the modal class. F1 is frequency of the pre-modal class. The class before the modal class is what? The pre-modal class. Then F2 is the frequency of the post-modal class. And one more term H is known to you. H is what? The class width of any class. It will be same as it is a continuous series distribution. Fine. Now let me write here two notes or two remarks, you can say. We should note them, then we can use this formula. So for using this formula, the class intervals must be of uniform width. Means H should be same everywhere. Uniform width. Otherwise the frequencies will not be comparable. Frequencies will not be comparable. Frequencies we cannot compare. if the class width is not same. The second thing is that the maximum frequency should not occur. Maximum frequency should not occur in the first and the last or the last class. Otherwise, if it will occur in first class, then how can we guess F1? We don't have a value of F1. And if it occur in last class, then we don't have a value of F2. It is post-modal class. F1 is pre-modal class. There is no class before the first class. There is no class after the last class. So we are unable to use this formula that time. That's why here the maximum frequency should not occur in first or the last class. Now let us go for the example on this. So let me write the example. Just like a median, I will take some examples on this one. So let us take example 1. Suppose it will be the following data relate to the scales of 100 companies. 100 companies. Now what is the sales? Sorry, here this is sales. Sales of 100 companies. Okay, so sales, now this is given in lakhs. Sales in lakhs and number of companies. So now sales is as 58 to 60, 60 to 62, 62 to 64, 64 to 66, 66 to 68. Okay, then next one 68 to 70 and 70 to 72. These are the class intervals given to us. Now these are continuous, so and with same width, so no problem. Now the number of companies, here 12, here 18, here 25, 30, 10, 3 and 2. Now clearly the continuous frequency distribution is given to us, so we have to use a formula to find a mode here. The question is says same thing, calculate the modal cell. Okay, so here the maximum frequency, first of all our aim to determine the modal class, to use that formula, then we can get the values. So the modal class is the class with maximum frequency. So the maximum frequency is which one among these? 12, 18, 25, 30, 10, 3, 2. So 30 is the maximum. So maximum frequency 30 is in the class, or is of the class, which class? 64 to 66. Therefore modal class is which class? This 64 to 66. Therefore the formula is, what is the formula? Mode is what? M suffix O, L plus Fm minus F1 upon 2Fm minus F1 minus F2. This is the formula for modal class into H. Now what is L here? L is a lower boundary of modal class. So what is lower boundary? It is 64 here. I can say here L will be 64. Then what is Fm? Fm is the frequency of modal class. Now the frequency of modal class is 30. Fine. What is F1? F1 is the frequency of pre-modal class, the class before that. So it will be 25. And F2, what is F2? The frequency of the class after modal class or the post modal class. So it will be 10. Fine. And what is H? The class width. Class width is everywhere what? 2. 68 minus 58. So it will be 2. 66 minus 64. It is 2. The class width is 2. Therefore, mode is what? L will be 64 plus. What is FM? 30 minus 25 upon 2 times 30 minus 25 minus 10 multiply by 2. Fine. So this is same as 64 plus, how much is this? 5 upon, this is 60 minus, these are 35, these are negative, so they are get added with negative sign, multiply by 2. That is same as 64 plus, how much is this? This I can take this 2 here, so it will be 10 upon, this difference is how much? 25. This is 25. So it is 10 upon 25 means what? 10 by 25 is same as 5 and 2. 2 by 5, so it will be 0.4. 0.4. So this calculation, this division will be what? 0.4. So 64 plus 0.4. So mode will be what? 64.4. Therefore, I can write the answer of this one. Let me write here answer. What is the answer here? The modal cells are what? 64.4 lakhs. Rupees 64.4 lakhs is the modal cell here. Now let us go for next example. Have you got how to use a formula? It is very easy once we get a modal class and a distribution with us. It is very easy to obtain those values. Now the next example, second example, let me take. Compute mode for the following data. Compute mode for the following data. So the data is what? Marks and number of students. Number of students means what? The frequency. Marks are what? Below 10, below 10, below 20, below 20, below 30, below 40 and below 50. Fine. Now the number of students are 3, 8, 17, 20 and 22. Okay. So here, now what is the data? Look at it carefully. Below 10 how many students? 3 students. Below 20, 8 students. Now if you look it carefully, below 20, this 8 should include this value also or not? Yes, it includes. Below 20 when we say, then it is from below 10 means what? 0 to 10. Obviously marks are never negative, so it is from 0 to 10. But when we say below 20, it is from 0 to 20. So these are also included in that. When we say below 30, it is from 0 to 30. So that thing is also included in that. Below 40, so it is as such. So these values are what? These are nothing but the cumulative frequencies. This is the data of 22 students. So these are cumulative frequencies, and these are here some smaller value, and it is going to increase in this way. So it is from lower class to higher class. So these are nothing but less than type cumulative frequencies are given to us. So first of all, here the less than type cumulative frequency distribution is given, from which we can find the frequency distribution as. How does we can find the frequency distribution? Let me tell you. Let me write that thing first. Here the less than type cumulative frequency distribution is given. Distribution is given from which we can find the frequency distribution as. The frequency distribution as. Now suppose we have marks, then frequency, or what can we say, these are nothing but number of students, or let me write the number of students and then frequency, number of students. So marks are, let me write now 0 to 10. Suppose here 10 to 20, 20 to 30. I won't use these things now below. These are open end classes, right? So 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. These are our class intervals for marks. Now here clearly 3. Then this below 20 I must find 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3. So it will be 5. Then this must be 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. So it will be 9. Again 20 minus 17. It will be 3. And 22 minus 20. So these are our frequencies. This 3, 5, 9, 3 and 2 are our frequencies. As such, from the less than type cumulative frequency we can find them. You know, when less than type cumulative frequencies, the first class frequency will remain same. The second class frequency is addition of these two. Look at 3 plus 5 will become 8. Then next one 3 plus 5 plus 9 will become 17. 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 3 will become 20. Again 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 3 plus 2 will become 22. So as such we can verify the data. Now here these are our frequencies 3, 5, 9, 3 and 2. So from this we can guess this 9 is the maximum frequency. This 9 is maximum frequency. So this is our modal class here. So I want to find the mode. So now the maximum frequency, 9 is in the class 20 to 30. Therefore 20 to 30 is the modal class. 20 to 30 is the modal class. Therefore mode will be L plus what? Fm minus F1 upon 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 multiplied by H. Now clearly this is Fm here. This part is what? This previous fact will be F1 and this is F2. Fine. And L will be what? 20. The lower boundary of modal class. So L is 20. Fm is what? 9. F1 is 5. F2 is 3. And H is how much? It is 10. H is 10. It is same everywhere. Fine. Therefore mode is 20 plus 9 minus 5 upon 2 times 9. Fine. Minus 5 minus 3 into 10. So it is 20 plus, this is 4 upon This is 18 minus 8 multiplied by 10. Okay, so it will be 20 plus, this is 4 by 10 multiplied by 10. So 10 get cancelled. So I will get the answer is what? 24. So mode of the data is what? 24. So here I can say answer, the mode is what? 24. This is the final answer here. Now let us take one more example. Now the next example I will take of the kind to find the missing frequency, just like we have taken in median also, that kind of example. So example, the daily expenditure of 100 families is given below. Daily expenditure of 100 families. So expenditure, obviously this is in rupees, and number of families. So expenditure is given as 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59 and 60 to 69. And number of families are 24, here nothing is given, 27, here nothing is given, and 15. Now you know total number of families are how much? 100. So sum of frequency is what? 100 here. Now obviously the another one more thing is given. So now the mode is given to us. If the mode of the distribution is 43. The question is that find the missing frequencies. Already I taught you, I will take such a example. Find the missing frequencies. Question is that one. Now first of all, here look at, these class intervals are not continuous. So first of all, you know, again difference between these two, 30 and 29 is 1. So 1 by 2 will be 0.5. So we should subtract 0.5 from lower boundary and add 0.5 in upper boundary. And before that, let me assume the frequency of this class is A and the frequency of this class is B. So I must write that thing. So let A and B be the missing frequencies. Corresponding to the classes, which classes? 30 to 39 and 50 to 59 respectively. Fine. So now let me make the continuous data first. So suppose expenditure, now this is in rupees, and number of families means what? Frequency. Number of families. Suppose this is our data. Now, so here 19.5 to 29.5, again 29.5 to 39.5, 39.5 to 49.5, okay, then 49.5 to 59.5 and 59.5 to 69.5 up to this. Fine. Now frequencies are what? 24. Here we have been assumed A here 27, where we have been assumed B, and here 15. Fine. Now let us see what is given to us. Now this is our data. Now given that mode is what? 43. Mode is 43. So as mode is 43, that 43 value lies in this class. Look at 39.5 to 49.5. So this implies the modal class is what? 39.5 to 49.5. This is our modal class. So as this is a modal class, therefore we get L is what? 39.5. Okay. H is how much? H is known to us. H is what? 10. Then what is FM then? FM will be 27. Okay. Then this is FM. This is F1. If this is modal class, then this is FM. If this is what? F2. And clearly this is modal class as 43 value lies in that. Now F1 is what? A, and F2 is what? B. Also it is given to us the sum of frequencies is how much? 100. Sum of frequencies is 100. So let us use that thing later. Fine. Or let me write here. And summation Fi is equal to N. That is equal to what? 100 here. What is this sum here? Let us check. What is this sum? This sum is what? 24 plus 27 plus 15. So it will be 66. So this sum is 66 plus A plus B. Okay. So this implies 66 plus A plus B is what? 100. So that gives us A plus B is equal to what? 100 minus 66. So it is 34. May happen that this value will help us. Let me give a name to that equation. Now from this above data mode, let us use the formula of mode and use these values there. Therefore the mode is what? L plus FM minus F1 upon 2FM minus F1 minus F2. Okay. So now multiply by H. So put up the values. Mode is known. So 43. Here I must write 39.5 plus what is FM? 27 minus F1 is A upon 2 times 27. So it will be 54 minus A minus B multiply by H. H is 10. Now let us take this number to this side. So 43 minus 39.5 and this 10 will be multiple here. So it will come to division there. Fine. This is equal to this 27 minus A upon 54 minus, I can write here, this is A plus B. So A plus B is how much then? 34. I can write here 34. Okay. So now this implies, what is this subtraction? This subtraction will be how much? Or this whole one will be 0.35. This subtraction is 3.5. 3.5 by 10 will be 0.35. So this is 0.35 and this one is what? 27 minus A upon 54 minus how much? 34. Okay. So this is how much? 20. So this will be 0.35 equal to 27 minus A upon 20. So this is 0.35 multiplied by 20 equal to 27 minus A equal to 27 minus A. So 0.35 multiplied by 20 will be what? 7. It is 7. 7 equal to 27 minus A. So A will be, what is A? A is equal to, this implies A is equal to 27 minus 7. So that is A is equal to what? 20. So once we get the value of A, here I can write here the reason from 1. We have been used this value 34 here from 1. Fine. So now A is equal to 20. Let us put up that value in equation 1. We get B. So therefore 1 implies 20 plus B is equal to 34. So there will be B is equal to what? 34 minus 20. So it will be 14. B is 14. So answer of this one, what can we say? Therefore the missing frequencies are what? 20 and 14 of classes. Which one? 29.5 to 39.5 and this 49.5 to 59.5 respectively. This is our answer here. So here we will stop for today. In next video we will see mode by graphical method. Also we will see the merits and demerits of mode. Thank you.